proud of yourself. I mean that sincerely. What's in here? The most important thing in your life. What's in your heart?
So I'm telling you, a lot of the things you're doing now may definitely carry much further as you get older. But for now and for this year, remember, eyes and ears, walk with dignity. But one word here, I will show respect. Respect. You give it, you receive it. And when you have that belt on, a lot of people look at you in a different manner and they want to give you that respect. So please remember that. Are you excited? Anybody nervous?
Hello everyone, welcome back. It's exciting to see you all again. I'm Gabrielle Tyler.
And I'm Patrick Dudley. This is November's edition of School Number 2 Highlighted News.
Maybe this next story will inspire you to burn off the fulfilling Thanksgiving food some of you may have had.
Carries here, has plenty of room. Kareem Huggins across the 35-yard line.
Second down and 10. Here's Huggins. Huggins with a burst off left tackle. And Huggins is finally tackled as he got back. Rashad Jones, the rookie from Georgia, makes the catch. A best run of the game by far by Kareem Huggins of 35 yards into Dolphin territory at the 27.
Huggins is just going to take the ball, cut back a little bit. Somebody got cut off. I think it was Spindler that didn't get to his gap.
If you didn't hear the name on the video, that was pro athlete Kareem Huggins. It has always been at the forefront of our priorities to educate ourselves on staying fit.
Mr. Huggins invited some of his pro friends to help him host our adventure to fitness workout assembly. Also, tagging along is our very own Mr. Flowers, who helped with some ab exercises.
Here's our fellow news reporter, Brianna, who sat down with our guests asking some enlightening questions.
Hi, my name is Brianna Pereira. Thank you for being here. At what age did you commit staying physically active?
Well, I think, to answer the question, I think I started staying physically active once I started playing football and get involved in sports and basketball. But I think I took more of a notice. My dad got sick and he had cancer, and so once he went through that whole process, I took more of an initiative to be healthy and staying in shape. And also, like I said, I'm still playing football, so I just think it's really important to stay active and eat healthy and take care of your body, because you don't want it to have long-term effects.
What are your favorite benefits from working out?
The benefits of me working out is actually seeing the results, and not just seeing them, actually feeling the results, feeling better. I believe when you work out, it builds a lot of confidence in yourself, a lot of self-esteem. So yeah, that's what I like. Just having the confidence and just feeling good and being healthy for my family.
How can we help our friends and family to stay active?
I help my friends and family by just, if I for instance, like my nephews, if I bring my nephew to the park or something and just throw the football with them around, play basketball or something, I feel like it could encourage them to want to do stuff because they know I'm playing sports. And then, like my brother did with me, we used to just go to the park, play basketball all day or something, play football. Then I finally got into organized sports. But I just feel like if you see somebody doing it, especially somebody that you look up to, like a brother or sister or somebody, they doing it and you see them doing it, I just feel like it make you want to do it more because that's who you look up to.
Any last words or advice that you have for our students?
One of the biggest things I think at a young age is to really, focus on getting your grades as best as you can, working really hard at whatever you want to do in life. I think, and I would say try to experience some different things. Like when I was a kid, I ran track, I did karate, I played football, I played basketball, and so just kind of encountering some different things in life just to see what I want to do in the future. And so I think the biggest thing for me is if you have a dream, God gave you a dream, you go after that 100 miles an hour, and whatever it is, you make it real to you. Write it down in your notebook. You go home, you think about that place, that dream that God has given you, and you start to do the things to prepare for that place now. And when things come, when people come, don't let anyone stop you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brianna. Fitness truly is something worth teaching. Speaking of instruction, our parents received the opportunity to sit in and watch teachers educate their kids. It was nice to have parents getting to experience the fun times that take place in the classroom. What a way to push for American Education Week.
American Education Week actually began on Motivation Monday with a voice of a veteran assembly. Joining us that day were veterans from our families, friends, district, and Linden High School ROTC members.
Like you, I was in your spot at one time. As I grew up, I decided I wanted to serve my country, and I am proudly serving my country today. 18 years later, I am now a lieutenant commander in the United States Navy Reserves.
If you see anybody in uniform, shake their hand, say thank you. And that goes for law enforcement or fire, EMS. You see them guys, gals out there, shake their hands and then thank them for their service and what they do every day. But also, thank your teachers, because they're public servants too, all right? They put a lot of time in, and they put, your needs before themselves, and sometimes your needs before their family's needs. So just so you guys can be, grow up to be productive members of society, I guess. So, all right. But thank you again, and have a good day.
Here's what I want to say to you guys. When you leave here today, if you see a man or a woman in uniform, you go to them and you shake their hand and you thank them for their service. That's what I teach my children at home, because it's not easy doing this job. A lot of nights that we spent away from home, it's a sacrifice for the veterans. So when you see them, you make a beeline, you go straight for them and you shake their hand and you say thank you for your service.
It was absolutely a happy Veterans Day. We listened to their speeches as well as ROTC student Miss Mendez share her thoughts on veterans.
Some kids around the world don't have a school or a safe school to go to, and all of you guys have the privilege of coming here today at a cared school by your staff, your principal, and all of your teachers because of the veterans that have fought for our country. So if you guys know anyone that has fought for us, defended our country, just remember to say thank you.
Miss Crawley spoke about the meaning of veterans in detail to make sure our kids understood the significance of this day. Miss Perkins also gave her thanks after allowing Tatum Sanchez to represent our community of Spanish-speaking individuals.
After presenting our gratitude, we continued the assembly with more learning. Yes, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. That is the one and only Kahoot.
Our technology teacher, Mr. Manetti, set up the iPads to have some of our teachers team up with our guests in a game of Kahoot. All the questions were in relation to Veterans Day, and it was a lot of fun.
Congratulations to Team Van Vliet for winning the game, and thank you to all the teachers who participated. All in the name of our veterans sacrificing themselves for our well-being. Thank you.
This assembly had much more to it than celebrating our veterans. How about the official announcement of our first ever Student Vanguard team?
Led by Mr. Manetti and Miss Dolan, this will be such a learning experience for these students to be able to apply what they are taught. This will give more hands on deck to help students and teachers who will have technology, questions, and more.
Placing students in scenarios to develop their leadership skills and something we value at school number 2. In addition to announcing the student beer garden team, we also had
Principal for a Day. 4 students out of many 5th graders were selected to hold this high honor position. Mrs. Perkins, who is an advocate of this day, led our student principals throughout the building.
Meetings were taking place as well as our classroom visits and observations.
The day had great mentoring from Mrs. Perkins as well as Mrs. Crowley, who taught Mohammed, Elisa, Kadir, and Anna what it meant to be the principal for a day.
But you can't teach fashion. What a sharp-looking group of kids who came dressed for business. There are also many kids in the building who mean business in the classroom with the way they roar through the month, presenting our Students of the Month.
Here you can see our Students of the Month who also joined the October Students of the Month to partake in our first Tiger Paw Parade. The parade's goal is to celebrate our kids' accomplishment and to encourage others to reach for those heights.
Following this news broadcast, we will show you what we mean by celebrating our Students of the Month. For our next story, we'd like to acknowledge 2 of the 4 principals who took part at going to Rutgers to be on the radio.
Yes, Elisa Belvin as well as Kadir Lee went to be interviewed with Mrs. Perkins, Mrs. Dorr, and Mrs. Sardu at the Veterans Corner radio station hosted by Don Busney.
The day was a lot of fun, and Mr. Busney kindly treated them to a fancy lunch. Can you imagine the countless amount of people hearing the voice of school number 2 and what we stand for? What an incredible opportunity to not only represent our school, but the district. Thank you for having us as your guest, Mr. Busney.
The first grade classes split into 4 new classes to celebrate friendship for the Thanksgiving holiday. Each classroom did a separate activity that had to do with friendship and Thanksgiving.
One classroom made story bracelets to help remember the story of Thanksgiving, while another class made math turkeys with backs on the feathers. Another class did a writing assignment to describe different foods that we eat during Thanksgiving. The final first grade class participated in making a friendship web.
The combination of relatable life experiences and education always bring out something special. Hats off to our first grade team for mixing it up and being creative as a unit.
Yes, you guys are applying this year's motto to your curriculum. Thank you, and thank you, viewers, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. Stick around for some Tiger Paw Parade highlights.
Okay, you know what to do. Teachers, don't forget Together We Can. Students, don't forget our Tiger Wars. Go online and follow School 2 on Twitter at School Note 2 LPS and Facebook School Note 2 Linden NJ.
Congratulations, Jayla. Mommy and Daddy's so proud of you and all the other kids in school. We hope you guys keep up the good work.
I just want to say I'm very happy that my daughter's part of the School 2 Tiger Paw family, and I think you guys do a great job over here at School 2. Thank you guys very much. Keep it up.
Muchas felicidades a todos los estudiantes de la escuela número 2. Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you, equipo de Escuela Linden número 2.